Great speech. Thank you, Toastmaster Brandon Moore. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, Therese invites us, Toastmaster Therese Bay, invites us to explore the interplay between joy and fear, two emotions that influence our lives. As an African, Therese loves dancing, a common sight in her culture, but here in America, dancing on the street alone can be misunderstood. Like you're on drugs or something. We all deserve permission to dance and have more joy. J-O-Y, capital. For we only have one life. Welcome, Therese Bay, with speech entitled, Joy is Free. Please welcome Toastmaster Therese Bay.
Thank you. Hello, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today I would like to explore a simple yet profound truth. Journey to optimistic you. J-O-Y. Joy. It's free. I mean, it doesn't come with a price tag. And you cannot really mail it overnight with Amazon, right? It is, in fact, as accessible as that occasional wisdom that you get from a fortune cookie. Now, since it's free for us, I would like to explore also fear. False evidence or expectations appearing real. It's an uncommon friend that we all carry in our lives. I mean, think about it. What is one thing we all have in common that we fear in this room? Public speaking. I'm sure if this was a dance floor and it included alcohol, we all would be fearless by now, right? But fear is almost like that moment of silence when you're trying to choose which Netflix show to binge watch. Spoiler alert, it's the same 3 reality TV shows. Nothing new. Now today I wanted to explore joy, the journey to optimistic you. Why? Because fear is here. 2 different topics, they have nothing to do with each other, but for me, and probably to you today, they have a lot to do with each other. Fear is crippling. When life throws challenges at you, what do? Crumble? Not do nothing about it? Complain? Blame? But don't move. In the meantime, I think that when life throws challenges at you, we should break into dance like nobody's watching, yeah? Just dance, go along, and try to embrace the fact that I might be scared. I might be fearing that failure that's waiting for me or expecting that I'm gonna do really bad. I can see that as, ooh, this is gonna be fun and exciting. I'm gonna learn and grow and grow and grow. And at the end of the day, we always celebrate when the results of growth come into our lives. Now, these 2 are very, very important to me because a few years ago, I learned something very special, that all the human beings were born with only 2 fears. The fear of a loud sound and the fear of falling. All the rest of the fears were gifted to us by our mothers, our fathers, our friends, or that news anchor right there, or society. And because of that gift, we inherited the fear of failure, the fear of judgment. Meanwhile, we can dance and realize that, ooh, I have only one life, and I need to live it. And if I cannot be happy and joyful about everything and every step that I take, then what is there to be besides death? Are we afraid of death? Oh, we all are. But are we afraid of fear? We all are too. But if you realize that this was implemented in us, by us, then what is there to fear? Today I would like to invite you to take life choices. Take a closer look. When you're afraid, take a deep breath and break into dance like nobody's watching. Even if you feel like people are watching you and judging you that you're on drugs, it's okay. Because you're going to seem crazy to everybody, right? You're going to be, she's changed to everybody, right? You're going to look different because everybody else is afraid of taking a leap of faith because they don't know what else is on the other side. But as an African, I've learned that even if I'm hungry, I will not have dinner tonight. I'll be dancing on the streets like nobody's watching. Why? It's not going to feed me, but it's going to make me be in a state that nobody in this world can provide but myself. We all see that on TV. Or if you've ever traveled to Africa, trust me, everybody's just dance like, what is going on with these people? Well, these people have figured out that no matter what challenges you're going through, we have the choice to be the best optimistic self. Be optimistic, embrace joy, embrace dance, embrace music, and take life like a music. Time is valuable, and we only got one life, right? So we gotta dance with the time. We gotta dance with our lives. We gotta let fear be part of us, but find a way to live with it. Because deep down, the reality is fear is something that's telling you, you actually want it. You actually want to do it. You know, you really want to try it. You really want to cry. You really want to be pissed. And you really want to be angry. And you really want to do that job. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I went to my back then partner. I say, I want to be an entrepreneur. I have this idea, I'm going to do it. He looked at me and said, you're really bad with numbers. It's going to fail. He was actually right. I went back and sat on my tail and forgot about it. But something was telling me, just do it. I went back and like a few years later, you know what? I don't care what you say, if I'm good in numbers or not, I'm going to do this business. And of course, a few months later, we launched the business. And my first ever gig was at the farmer's market where I'm selling African handmade bags, which is my business, Noara Shop, that I told you guys about. For hours, I sat there and I looked around that there was nobody like me and there was nobody selling the things I was selling. So for hours, I was so miserable. But I decided to put on the music and dance and dance. And 2 days later into that farmer's market, I'd made $2,000. I was so happy. So next time, fear cripples in, just dance like nobody's watching. Thank you.
Good job.